All equipment featured in this video can cause serious injuries. Please make sure you are familiar with all safety precautions before attempting anything seen in this video. There's one thing in the world I know how to do, how to prevent tear out when drilling. There's one thing in the world I never do, prevent tear out when I'm drilling. There's one thing in the world I'm going to do today, make a video on how to prevent tear out when drilling. So I'll need an intro. A cool, calm, relaxed, in control intro of an experienced woodworker sharing a nice little how-to. Let's do it. Cool, calm, relaxed, in control, and a bit confusing. Take one. Action. My name is Stefan. You're watching Wood Nail and Hammer, and today we're going to take a look at how to drill a hole without having half of your project ending up in the shavings bin, and how to drill a hole with half of the shavings bin ending up back into your project if you already drilled a hole with half of your project ending up in the shavings bin. Confused? Let's do it. When simply drilling holes like these, you are most likely going to have tear out because there's no support against the force of the drill bit from the opposite side. Two out of these three holes teared out. The same thing will happen when using a hole saw, and the bigger the hole, the bigger the tear out. My preferred method of preventing tear out is to drill from both sides. This would require a pilot hole to be drilled first using a smaller drill bit in order to mark the correct drilling position on both sides. The preferred size drill bit can then be used to drill approximately half the way from one side and half the way from the other side. Since the hole is finished in the middle, the remaining thickness of the wood provides enough support against the force of the drill bit, resulting in no tear out. I would recommend using the smallest drill bit available for the pilot holes in order to improve the accuracy of drilling from both sides. At the time of filming, the smallest one I had on hand was 3mm, so some of these holes left traces of the drill bit not being perfectly aligned from the opposite side. But on the bright side, which in this case is both sides, there's no tear out. With a hole saw, there is no need to drill a small pilot hole, since the guiding drill bit will always go all the way through the wood first, making it fairly easy to finish the hole from the other side. Since I'm using the hole saw with a handheld drilling machine, these holes will be less accurate than one would expect from a drill press, but drilling from both sides still makes a huge difference compared to the previous holes. This part is called part Simpson. And this is a closely related family member having a bad tear day. And this is what no tear out looks like compared to drilling holes with dynamite bits. So just in case the latter best describes you and you recently had a blast, let's take a look at how to discreetly disguise it as a natural defect. Or in layman's terms, fix it. In the case of small tear out like on the drill press, you can also glue it back and re-drill the hole after the glue dried. Or you can simply add some wood filler and finish it with sanding after the wood filler dried. This is what it looked like after sanding. I then added wood filler, and after some drying time I sanded again. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please consider subscribing. Comments and suggestions are always welcome, and remember to prevent tear out when drilling, or have somebody famous sign it for you and call it art, and something that sounds like Samsung. Cool, calm, relaxed, in control, and a bit confusing. Take 1 million. Action. How to drill a shavings bin into a hole without half of your drill bit ending up into the project. Confused now?